Day 113. I slept in today, 3:45 when I woke up. Shame on me. I must have needed the sleep. There's a town in 16 miles. I don't necessarily want to go there, but it has a Dollar General, so I need snacks. Got plenty of meals, I just need snacks, so stop off there. See if I can get in and out real quick, same day kind of thing. I don't want to spend the night. Only 16 miles, no biggie. I don't know, don't feel in the mood for it today, but not every day is going to be a great day. Well, today might be a great day. I don't know. But, starting off feeling kind of, I have those days every once in a while, though. Pack up my shit, let's get going. I'm behind schedule. This pathetic little dribble of water is all I have for the next 12 miles. And, of course, it was 0.3 off trail, which 0.3 is a really long ways when you're, I don't know, I guess when you're thirsty. But, now I got to lug it all back up. I'm going to fill up everything. I didn't make coffee this morning, so I'm going to make coffee right there. But unfortunately, there are crap tons of hikers right up there. So, but fuck them, that's what they get for sleeping right on the trail. I mean, you can't sleep, like some of them are right on the trail. Their tents are damn near touching it. So, if you're a light sleeper, that was really dumb of you, because I'm going to walk right by. And now I'm going to make coffee right by you. I'll try to keep it down, of course, but, that's what they get for all cloistering around the same spot. Walked in, I knew there was a camp before I could even see it. I could hear them snoring and rolling around on their pads. I'm glad I sleep nowhere near people anymore. That used to annoy the hell out of me. As much as I miss the shelter system on the AT, I do not miss all the people crammed together. I just like some of the people crammed together. I lingered at coffee way longer than I should have, or breakfast in general. But I think I'm only going to do the 16 today into town, do my thing, get back out, and then just crash out. I take a short day. I deserve it. And then take a short day the day after. Try to arrive in the next place by breakfast. I mean, I've been promising myself breakfast for a while, but, I keep missing them. It's not my fault these towns aren't spaced out properly. I need to space them out so I can make it to breakfast every, 4 or 5 days. That would be ideal. Get working on it, move your towns around to fit my schedule. Alright, we had Dix Creek a week ago. Butt Mountain right back there. But where's the lady stuff? Is there Sea Cup Ridge? Vagina Creek? No? No, why not? Why not? I get working on that PCT. We need equality out here. Be all PC, So, just hit the halfway point. Watched everybody get all excited and emotional. I feel absolutely nothing. It's lame. I want to feel something. I want to be all excited about it, It's cool. It's an achievement. I am technically halfway to my Triple Crown. To have the CDT left. Hopefully I can squeeze that in next year, but, I might have to get a job. I'm going to beg the internet for money. We'll see what happens. Lord knows. But I might have to get a job. But, I really want a Triple Crown. It's farther than most people make it. Even the popular ones, the famous ones. Cheryl Strayed never made it this far. I mean, she did make it past this point, but she never made this many miles. Not even close. Not even close. She didn't even, I think she did 40% of the trail maybe. Last year there was that girl, she's all super popular, 1 million followers. Raw Alignment, yes, that's her name. Who made it halfway slack packing the whole way. Didn't carry her own backpack, not once. And she claimed she was a badass for making it halfway and quitting. But that's quite the opposite of how badassery works. Yeah, badasses never quit halfway. No, unless they're dead, but they didn't quit, they died. We just don't do that. We're not built like that. All right, so 8 miles out, and it's all downhill to my destination. I've got a gaggle of people behind me. I've been keeping up with these people, these ultralight crowds with the big beards. I've been keeping up with them for 2 weeks now. So, I just made fun of them. I'm like, you guys really need to pick up your pace. If you're going to be carrying that light of weight, I should not be keeping up with you. I'm the slowest kid. But anyway, so I told them to go slow, man, because there's like 8 of them. You know, and if they get to the road same time as me, there's no way I'm going to have to walk up the way to get a hitch like I did. Because that was them last time when I was coming out of Bridgeport. And I caught a ride from that really nice German couple. And then boom, there was all 8 of them standing on the corner. So I walked up the way a mile or so and got a hitch up there. So that's what I'll do this time. It's called the pity hitch. Because they wanted to stop and pick up those guys, but the fact that there's 8 of them intimidates them, so they don't stop. So when they see me up there, I think I'm more of a shoo-in. They're like, oh, well, we'll grab that one. So with that, he looks like a serial killer. But I'm gonna go in, do some laundry. I mean, I'm not totally dirty, but socks, you always gotta wash socks. I wash them in rivers and stuff like that, but the water never stops being brown, and I mean like chocolate milk brown. Like never. You can wring them out over and over and over and over and over, and it's still chocolate milk coming out of them. So, laundry has to happen. And, wouldn't mind some food, but mostly I'm going for the dollar store. That is the appeal of that town. There's an all-you-can-eat pizza place, but it's probably pricier than I want to pay for pizza. And really, if I did go in, I'd end up stealing a bunch of pizza. We all know that about me by now. I'm going to go in with plastic bags in my pocket and fill them up with pizza. And it's totally a dick move, I know it is. But I am a hiker on a budget, man. I don't mind dicking over a pizza joint or two if it makes me a few more miles up the trail. Just being honest here. So 8 miles of downhill, try to keep ahead of those kids. We'll see how this goes. I was just walking around this corner and I noticed a nail sticking out. So I come to the other side. I'm like, that's odd that there's a nail in there. And there's another nail, and it leads all the way up to what I guess is a hunter's perch. Can you hunt along the PCT? Very crudely made. Oh, active timber falling ahead. I only had my hard hat. So I guess the blue stripes on trees, the trees they're not cutting down. It seems all the ones with blue stripes are alive. And then there's red or orange stripes on, I guess, the ones that they're going to cut down. I don't see any of those out here yet. Maybe they've already done it. Yeah, I'm like 3 miles from town. Ready to be there already. The heat of the day is kicking in. But, I'm shadowed mostly, so I guess I really can't complain. Just headed down into elevation and starting to feel it again. It's all hot and humid down here. As usual, I was wrong. I've seen a few trees felled that have blue bands on them. Gotta say, it smells incredible around here. Them cutting down that wood just smells good. There's a lot of whistles blowing and engines and stuff over there. I can't see a damn thing now. Oh, maybe that's not whistles, maybe that's brakes. Yeah, I'm going with brakes. Ooh, a bit closer to the action now. Yeah, it picks up one log at a time. What a sissy. I'm thinking old way more than that. Yeah, where I used to work, we would have hauled 3 or 4 of those at a time, because screw safety when you can do things faster. You can tell they cleared this huge fill out. There's stacks, huge stacks of debris all over the place. Why did they clear this out? I'm assuming that was all old dead shit. You see where all the stumps are. It's a lot of work. To what purpose? Just at least there's a bridge over the marsh so I don't have to get my shoes wet. Should only be like 1.5 miles from town. And yeah, I wouldn't want to walk through this murky crap. I appreciate the bridge, peeps. Well, hell, the first one of the ultralight kids just passed me up. And they kind of travel in a little herd, so the rest of them won't be too far behind. So that means there's probably going to be 8 people at the road when I get there to hitch. Alright, so tack on another mile to what I got to walk, because I got to get a good mile or so away from them for the pity hitch to work. I don't know. We'll assess when we get there. I'm going to take me a little one-man safety meeting in the meantime. I got a mile to go. My dogs are barking. I deserve it. I deserve it. Don't question me. Don't question me. Hey, kick back, relax, enjoy my shade, and okay, I gotta get in town and out. I have no idea what the hell that technical difficulty was, but we know I'm not gonna edit it out because I'm too lazy. I mean, that's my style. Yes, that's my style, not to edit. It's not because I'm lazy. But anyway, there's another place up the trail about 20 miles from where I'm at now that does, breakfast, lunch, dinner, but they got hot springs. Yeah, real hiker friendly. They got hiker specials, all sorts of stuff, laundry. So I think I'm just going to get in and out of Chester because the dollar store. That's the only reason to go there. And then try to make it a few more miles down the trail. Or, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then roll up in that next place at the end of the night. Oh man, my camera's freezing again. What's going on? No. Anyway, I don't need to deal with these issues. Fuck it. Turn it off. Oh, a real gate that actually would keep stuff out. So I get the purpose of this. But a lot of the other stuff we walk through would stop anything from doing anything. Oh, 2.5 miles is privately owned by Collins Almanor Forest. Collins Almanor. Huh. I expect to be impressed. You put a sign bragging about it, man. Oh, first thing I see is you're gonna die. Falling timber ahead. What? Doesn't look any cleaner than any other forests. I'll give it a chance. We'll walk into it. We'll see what's up. So I got to the road. There was a nice lady named Joni out there. Joni, yes. Out there, and she gave me a ride in. They handed me a chocolate milk right off the bat. Chocolate milk's one of my favorite things. And brownies. And I'm already here. Well, that was easy. I expect to stand on the road for an hour or so. You get something at the church. I hear they got free beers here, and then I'm going to go check out the resupply and get back out of town, I think. So show up at the church, and the first thing I'm given is a rum and coke. And now we're doing tequila shots, because that's what you do at church.
We talk about rape.
Yeah, we kind of do. We joke about it. We don't talk about it. It's okay.
Blood of Christ.
Bro culture. Even with the allure of all I could drink alcohol for free, I'm still headed out. I'm going to resupply right now and just checking out the hitch situation, see if I can get one. If not, I'll go back to the church and crash out. But I prefer to get just a couple miles up the trail to make tomorrow an even easier day. Okay, I only have like 18 from here, so I'd like to make tomorrow nice and easy, but we'll see how it goes. That's always that's the name of the game around here, man. See how it goes. Resupplied on snicks and snacks, I shall return to the trail if I can get a hitch. But if I can, I only want to do like 4 or 5 and find somewhere to camp or relax. Have a super easy day tomorrow and relax in some hot springs, which I hear are really lukewarm springs. Like the reviews on it when I read them the other day were great. And then today when people were reading me the reviews, they were horrible. They were just put up that the hot springs isn't hot, they're not hiker friendly, all that stuff. Guess I'm gonna find out the hard way, man, because I'm going. I'm gonna eat some breakfast, I'm gonna hang out in their hot springs, probably mostly naked. I'll pretend to wear clothes, but maybe slowly strip them off. Lord knows, we don't know with me. It all depends on my mood. But that's where I'm headed, if I can get back to the trail. So rare event for me. I throw out my thumb, and like the first car is already coming, so I assume it's a loss. I'm actually hitching to the next cars, and that first car pulls over. Dude named Jacob, cool as hell. He picks up hikers all the time. It's one of his things. Drops me off here, and there's other hikers here having beers, so they give me some free beers. Dude named Skid Mark and whatnot, and a bunch of other hikers. But so I'm good and lit, and I'm gonna go for a little hike. Free alcohol. That was a good trip into town. Got everything I needed done. And the next one will be showers, laundry, and all that important stuff. Oh, hey, and there's a water cache right there. Convenient, because I'm low on water. Today is a good day. Chief wants a cameo. Chief, this is your cameo.
Hi.
You were halfway there, 1335 miles to Canada. I thought it was a little less. Close enough. So from here, they've taken different approaches. This area, they did controlled fires and burned out all the under stuff. and it looks very nice, park-like. This area, they did controlled logging and no burns. Looks pretty nice. And this area, they just left alone. And it is just thick with trees. Don't know why they did what they did, but that's what they did. And I know this because one of those little placards, like the one right there, told me so. So random occurrences. There was 2 people that I talked to on Facebook. And I barely remember these conversations because they were from months before. But 2 people offered to buy me beers. One was Snuggles. I ran into him at Grumpy Bears and several times since. He's Darwin's wife, just in case you didn't know Snuggles. And the other one was Skidmark. So I just ran into him here. He's like, dude, I promised to buy you a beer. I'm like, oh, that's you. Because, they don't go under those names on Facebook, so it makes it a lot harder to remember. They have to remind me. But what a small world that the 2 people that offered me free alcohol. Hold on, I think there was 3. There was Taco, who I ran into coming down from Katahdin. I think that dude offered me a beer, and I saw him, and he never gave me one. I'm going to figure where he is on the trail. Go get my beer. Marca. So when I got to the church, that nice lady dropped us off. Jody? Yes. Stargazer and her boyfriend Free were already there. And I'm like, how'd you guys get here? And in the same breath, I said, fucking yellow blazers. Because it's obvious how they got here. And he's like, so? And that was our only communication, so. But, there were some pretty big hills between where they would have yellow blazed and here. 10 miles plus of uphill. And that's some pretty pussy shit to skip over that stuff. I understand it's hard. It's part of the hike, though, man. And I wouldn't have a problem, except I know at the end of the year they're going to be in the registry as through hikers. And I heard from G and Duck that they were yellow blazers. So they've already yellow blazed a few times. And still, they'll be in the registries through hikers. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I swear that most of us out here are fucking cheaters. Put one foot in front of the other. It's not that hard. If I can do it, you can do it. I don't know what I'm doing out here. Don't think of me as a professional or, I am not the official hiker guy out here. No, I'm a vagabond. I'm a drunkard, a stoner. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just guess my way through everything. I just happen to have enough common sense to not die. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. But yet these people choose to cheat constantly. I'm ashamed of all of you. I am. They banned me from the PCT 2018 Facebook page because I kept calling you fuckers out. Not by name or anything. I call you by name in video every once in a while, but I just put up there how many people I see yellow blazing, and they banned me. It was actually a while ago they banned me. I just found out recently because I tried to talk some shit and I couldn't get on. So I've probably been banned for a while but didn't notice. But damn. Tell the truth and all of a sudden you're the bad guy. That's the way this world works. This is a really pleasant friggin' walk, man, I gotta say. Normally you come out of town and you got all this weight on your shoulders. Because I did pick up quite a few snicks and snacks. So I'm probably in the mid 40s right now, 45 pounds or so. No, it's uphill. It always is uphill after town. No, right now it's an easy breezy walk. I'll take it as long as it lasts. But this is literally just like a stroll through the park. Nice, man. Because I didn't really want to work hard today and I don't want to go far. But I got to get away from the road to get a decent campsite. I don't want to be bothered by yokels in the middle of the night. Although I think it's like Tuesday or something, so I don't really have to worry about that. It was nice to get in and out of town with the last few towns without having this YouTube chain around my neck. Being constantly forced to have somewhere to plug my phone in. I need power, I need service. Not a lot of time. But I have space on my phone right now. Still only at 65% capacity. And I'm ahead in days, so I'm not stressed out about it. I don't have to clear my phone so that I can take videos on the next stretch. That's what slows me down. So this new phone, Even though I can't afford it, it's still a good investment, man. Things upload so much faster. Oh, it's nice. It is nice. Good technology. But it's nice to be able to just pop into town, get what I need, and pop back out and keep on rolling like a normal hiker. Well, like hiker trash. I guess the normal hikers all stay in hotels and stuff and, you know, buy beer and all that fun stuff. Now, hiker trash, we don't necessarily have that option. We're doing everything on the free and cheap. So if there's people to party with, you know, I got my free alcohol, but I wasn't willing to go to the club with them. I'm not a club guy. Not at all. Loud music annoys me. Whatever they play would annoy me because it would be by people I don't even know. You know, to this date, I've never heard a Britney Spears song, a Justin Bieber song, a Smiley Myris song. None of them. You know, never, not one. I only heard a Katy Perry song once because that was in a movie and they let us know that it was Katy Perry. But I don't listen to new music. It annoys the shit out of me. So that's what would be going on at a club, and that at loud volume and expensive alcohol. Not my scene. Not my scene. I belong out here. We all know it. And good news, I replaced my water filter system. I got a new platypus bag, but it cost 40 bucks. Like 48, I think. For a plastic bag. I mean, really? Ah. But I needed it. I had to have it. But I will not lose that again, I can guarantee that. Man. And I had to walk like a mile, get it, well, 2 miles, because, you know, I got to walk back. So, yeah. Damn near 50 bucks in 2 miles of my life. Just to be able to drink fresh water. And not squeeze. It's a commoner thing. I don't squeeze, man. I am so above that. I never squeezed, okay? I start off at a level above most people, you know, so they're all squeezers. No, I'm gravity, you know. Come on, let gravity do the work for you. I'm going to change up my repertoire just a little bit. I'm going to, and I've done it the past, I think, I want to say 2 mornings, where I don't make my coffee and oatmeal right away in the morning. And by the way, I've got a huge thing of oatmeal that I found in the hiker box at the church. I'm set for like 2 weeks. A little heavy, but it's free. Yeah, who can pass that up? But I'm not going to cook until I get down the way a bit and want my first rest. Because I waste a lot of time making coffee and oatmeal in the morning, and it's not the making of it, it's the just hanging out, relaxing, looking at the stars that I do, all that mellow stuff. But, you know, then I do it again a few miles up the trail. So I'm like, it'll probably be faster and I'll make more miles if I just skip it in the morning and over a little tree and do it down the way. So that's what I'm trying out. You know, I don't often change my whole repertoire up. Well, not whole, but, you know, my morning routine is very important to me. So I'm going to give it a try for a while, see if it just feels more natural, feels a little better to me. And then I'll keep it up or not, or I'll just sit around and do my usual thing, you know, or I sit around, I have a little safety meeting with myself, roll a cigarette, waste a lot of time. That's why it doesn't take me an hour to pack up my shit, but it always takes me an hour to leave camp. Yeah, it's coffee and oatmeal. It is. The savoring of the moments is what it is. And I can do that on a hill somewhere else just as well. I think it'll save time. Okay, so now we've got yellow marks around trees. And a good one. Well, shit. Okay, all of them are marked yellow. Pretty much. I don't know what it means. I want to know what this color coding system means. Blue, yellow, red, orange. Does it all mean the same thing? That's what color happened to be on sale that day? I don't know. At least hikers are generally positive with their graffiti. We've got discover love, smiley face, the happy bug. You fucking got this. And most importantly, Lincoln approves of my life. Thanks, Lincoln. Because I was always curious if Lincoln approved of what I did. That was the one thought in the back of my mind, and now I can lay that to rest. Finally. Peace. Oh, I guess my 2.5 miles is over with them. But really, it was a pretty well-maintained forest. Thing I noticed the most is those diamond marks that are on trees to mark the trail. As I've shown you in a few pictures, the trees are eating them, and there's been hundreds upon hundreds of those. I didn't see a single one through this forest. Yeah, I don't know if they went back and redid them all and loosened the nails up a little bit, but not a one of theirs was being eaten. Because I was actually going to call them out on it. If you own the land and you maintain it, you know, take care of it. I would actually do weird shit, put little paths that went off to just, crazy shit that would change every couple of years. But I'm weird, so I would make sure my 2.5 miles was as weird as I am. Reflect its owner. I got sick of walking, so right here along the trail I found these two trees that happen to be the proper distance apart without a bunch of shit growing on them like all these other ones. Right where the sign is that tells us what's up. That's where I properly hanged my bear bags, because, bears aren't that tall, obviously. There's this really well-used fire pit that I didn't totally just build. It's been here for obviously decades. So this is my spot for the night. I won't lose the trail. So, wake up nice and early and I head that way. Easy, huh? It will be nice to take a shower. This road has been dusty. Look how dirty my feet are. Oh, that one's not even the bad one. Yeah, that's what I look like. Pretty gross. It's just dirt. Dirt don't hurt. But it will be nice to do my laundry and all that stuff tomorrow. Got my dinner cooking, just waiting for it to do its thing. Thanks, Sharon. I got some gourmet motherfucking meals to eat. Thai chicken is what I'm eating tonight. Yeah. Living like a king for hiker trash, man.